I have yet to meet a traveler who doesn't have Italy on their bucket list. It's also the #1 searched destination on TripAdvisor. But if you're traveling with kids, I believe that traveling with Adventures by Disney is the best way to see Italy. Keep watching for exactly what that itinerary looks like and why it's so easy.
I'm Christina. I'm a traveler, a planner, and most importantly, a mom. I'm sharing my best tips to make traveling as a family a little less stressful. So put down your phone, pack your bags, and let's showcase the world.
So while most people know that they want to go to Italy, they don't realize that Italy is about the size of California. It is not easy to get from one destination to the next. So most people want to see Rome and Tuscany and Naples and Venice, and they're not easy to get to from each other. You can't really get all of that into a short 1-week trip. I think Disney has done a great job trying to get the most into a trip. So they do not do Naples, they do Rome, Tuscany, and Venice. And they get the kids so engaged in the destination, and it makes it so easy for parents that it really is the best way to see Italy as a family. With Disney, I think Disney is synonymous with stories and storytelling. You know, the movies are all about the stories. The parks are all about the stories. It's the same thing with Adventures by Disney. They use storytellers to help make the destination come to life. So you might not think that you can bring your young kids to Italy because they're going to get bored at the Vatican and they're not going to want to see David and all of those things, but Disney makes the destination come to life. What is Adventures by Disney? That's a long discussion, so check out this video if you need to know what Adventures by Disney is. What I love about it is that each day is action-packed, and the overall trip includes a good balance of structured time, free time, sightseeing, and hands-on activities. It's so balanced. The itinerary maximizes what you can see in the days because of the organization and the Disney name. Disney has access that they can get that we just can't get otherwise. And they're excellent as surprises. Surprises that pop up to delight your kids and you, and every stop offers something unexpected. So I'm not going to share some of those secrets, but I do want to share kind of like the bulk of what you're going to experience if you do Adventures by Disney to Italy. Buongiorno familia. That's how you're welcomed by the adventure guides. And they call you a family because that's what you become. You might think that being on a guided tour is like, retirees in their white socks and their white sneakers and their fanny packs shuffling along from destination to destination. It's not like that. It is very much a way to get engaged, and you might start off not knowing these people, but by the end of the trip you're going to be planning what Adventures by Disney you're going to do next and which one you're going to do together because your kids just bonded. And Disney does their best to pair as they're kind of planning itineraries. If you have flexibility and dates, we'll call and I'll work with Disney to say, I have someone who has children ages 7 and 10. Who do you have on this trip already? And we can, make sure we're pairing them with, kids with the same ages, so hopefully they'll bond and will enjoy things together. So let's talk about the itinerary. The first stop is Rome. You start at the Colosseum. You enter through a private tour. You see areas of the Colosseum that aren't available to the general public. You stop for gelato to keep your energy up, of course, because then you have to go to the Trevi Fountain. And you pose for a group photo on the Spanish Steps. And then you have pizza lunch away from the crowds. Every stop on a Adventures by Disney has 2 adventure guides. One is a Disney trained, they usually come up through the VIP services, and one is someone who's kind of familiar with the area, or they grew up there, those kind of things, but there's also a local guide expert. So your 2 Disney guides travel with you for the whole trip, but then you'll be in Rome and you'll have an expert at the Colosseum and you'll have an expert at the Vatican. Those experts would be different people who specialize in that destination or even that activity. So you have 3 people with you most of the time for this group, and so while you're learning from your expert guide, your adventure guide is making sure that your luggage is getting to the next location, and everyone's hydrated, and helping you find a pair of underwear because your luggage got lost. Not by Disney, by the airline. Those kind of things. They help with all of those little circumstances. And the guide, of course, brought history to life with compelling stories and facts. There's also a private entrance at the Vatican Museum. Disney reserves pre-opening or post-closing hours. You can see the Sistine Chapel. Only people in there, so you're not shuffling. You actually get to enjoy it. Then once you're done in Rome, you head to Tuscany. Disney takes care of everything. All of your luggage, all you have to do is show up for either the train or the bus. To Tuscany, it's a bus, so they'll get you on the bus, and then you'll spend a nice morning. When you have like a very heavy touring day, they'll spend the next morning doing something a little more leisurely, like going to a family-run farm and winery. They have pasta making from scratch lessons, and then while you're sipping wine, your junior adventurers infuse olive oil with farmhouse herbs. So they try to do things that parents will enjoy, which if you've been following me for any length of time, Showcase the World Travel's all about the whole family enjoying their vacation, not just the kids. I work with moms a lot who are like, my husband wants this, my kids want this. The number one question I ask is, what do you want? And usually they can't answer me, so I have to do some pulling, but I want you to enjoy your vacation too. Adventure by Disney definitely considers that by having activities like this where you're sipping wine and your kids are infusing olive oil. This is only just one of the several special activities that's just for kids during the adventure, and then it lets the parents actually relax. That night, there's a date night. The junior adventurers stay back for a movie, and you can go out and enjoy Florence by yourself or with your partner. I don't know what you need at that point. Sometimes you need a break from your partner too. So maybe you're going out on a solo dinner with the other moms on the trip and the dads are going to go do something, or maybe you're going out as a couple while the kids are having Italian soda tastings and dinner in a movie. What I think is really cool about Adventures by Disney is that your kids may stick close to you in Rome and be apprehensive about the other kids, but as you go through the trip, they just relax more. They get more comfortable. They get more comfortable with the guides. They start asking questions about the history and the culture. They start bonding with these other kids and having, time that they're spending together doing these activities. So then you'll take the bullet train from Tuscany to Florence. If you've ever been to from Tuscany to Florence. From Florence to Venice. Florence is in Tuscany. From Florence to Venice. If you've ever been to Venice, you know what a hassle getting to a hotel is with your luggage, because then you have to get on the water taxi and you're dragging your luggage through these cobblestone streets, and it's just a nightmare. With Disney, your luggage magically shows up in your hotel. It's magic. It's Disney magic. It just shows up, and you get to enjoy being in Venice. Private gondola ride through the city, followed by a guiding walking tour that includes no waiting at St. Mark's Basilica. There's a beautiful tour of the Doge's Palace, and another trip highlight, 2-hour mask making session where you learn about the history of the Venetian masks, and you get to put together this beautiful souvenir. Ample free time. There's ample free time. It's not one of those it is a get up and go type of trip, but it also offers that free time as well on your own dining. Your adventure guides will make recommendations for the best places for you to eat. And then, of course, the final night of the trip, you're going to be so sad because, A, you're leaving Italy, and you're leaving your new family because that's what you've become over the week. And then you have this festive dinner where you get to see photos. That's another great thing about Adventures by Disney is someone's taking photos of you and your family in Italy. And everyone wears the masks that they created, and you just get to say this beautiful farewell to each other and to Italy. It's great for people who don't want to have to make a decision. Everything's planned. The only thing you need to decide is what flavor gelato you want. Really. The trips are 7 nights. The Italy itinerary is 7 nights, and it's inclusive. All admissions to all of the attractions, all hotels, all tips, all included meals. Not all meals are included because, like I said, there's plenty of on your own time, so those would not be included. But anything you're doing as a group, that's an included meal. Water and snacks are included. The only additional costs are international airfare, meals on your own time, souvenirs, and then tips for the adventure guides. The adventure guides are incredible. Did a whole video on how amazing adventure guides are. I recommend tipping about $10 per person per day per guide. So that's kind of a recommendation for you. But everything's included. Everything's taken care of. It's such a relaxing way to enjoy a vacation as a family, but also get to experience this incredible culture, these hands-on experiences. I think that's what makes it so special, is you're getting these hands-on experiences. I would love to help you plan your Adventures by Disney vacation. You can contact me. You can showcasetheworld.com. You can schedule a call. We can talk about Italy. Maybe Italy's not the best fit for you. Maybe we want to check out Disney's newest Sicily itinerary, or one of the other incredible itineraries across the globe that they offer. I would love to pair you with the right trip. Thank you so much for joining me. Hit the bell for more Adventures by Disney content. And don't forget to take a break from the busy.
Need help planning your next family vacation? Visit us at showcasetheworld.com to request a quote or schedule a free vacation consultation. Want more great travel tips? You'll find those there too.